Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to 24 hours as a Navy line cook. Now, this is going to be cool because I've watched a video that kind of just went over the kind of glossed over what a Navy chef does or how crews are sort of fed on carriers. But I've always wondered, I wanted to see, really what these guys do, on a day-to-day basis, how much time are they spending prepping the food, cooking the food, what kind of food are they serving, that kind of thing, really into the nitty-gritty. Because to live on a carrier or to spend a lot of time on a cruiser or a destroyer ship, the food's got to be good, otherwise morale is going to go down. You don't want to have unhappy people on working. You want morale to be high so people are giving their all to their tasks. And food is a big, for me personally, if the food isn't good, I get pretty miserable. So I'm eager to see what kind of a Navy line cook, what do they do? What does their duty entail? And obviously I want to see what kind of food these guys eat as well. So yeah, this should be a really fun video to watch. Let's do it.
2019 Fleet Week. Right now we're on the USS New York, heading into New York City.
The USS New York.
When you get on land, what's the first thing that you want to go eat?
I want to go eat pizza.
No!
See the size of that can of beans. It was huge.
I know you guys are used to me heading into a pizzeria, but today we're gonna go out to sea, jump on a Navy ship, and see what it takes to live the day in the life of a Navy and a Marine chef.
Let's go. This music reminds me of Top Gun. I think it actually might be from Top Gun. Giving me proper 80s vibes.
Out a little bit. We're about 20 minutes away from the ship. I'm very excited to see the sheer scope of what it takes to cook for this many troops. We're about to land on the USS New York.
Welcome to the danger zone.
I have experience as a line cook and in pizzerias, but I really don't think that that's going to compare to what I'm about to see right now. I'm cooking for over 1,000 troops in the middle of the ocean. I mean, I just want to see where the food is kept.
Must have a gigantic fridge.
With all this cooking going on, where does the food come from?
Comes from our storerooms down below decks around the 4th and 5th decks. Okay. So if you like, follow me and we'll go down there and you can have a look at where the magic starts.
Let's do it.
Wow, man, there's people everywhere. Just everywhere you go, there's people.
So we're in the 2nd deck now and we're gonna keep going down.
Wow. There's 8 decks here in this ship.
You guys are gonna build up an appetite going up and down ladders here.
And by deck, they mean levels, right?
Wow.
All your dry provisions are all laid out right here.
So this is almost like the grocery store. You guys from the kitchen order from upstairs, the order comes down, and then they gather everything up for you, and someone comes and picks it up.
Right, you put it in the elevator and shoot it up. We want to treat our food service as if it was our restaurant.
Right, so almost just like a French brigade system at a restaurant.
Yes, sir. And we have the front of the house and the back of the house.
Really?
Just like you guys do in the civilian sector. This is the chill box where all our fresh fruit, vegetables, and dairy products are in.
All right.
This is what you got all right here.
Wow.
It's pretty low right now, but...
I mean, these guys get...
Pretty low when there's still probably thousands of boxes. Are these Krispy Kremes? These look like Krispy Kreme boxes, no? Or am I tripping?
And ready to pull in. So in their estimates, this is pretty low. But just this wall alone is pallets and pallets of fresh eggs. You have sacks of onions, pineapples, melons, just the stuff that every restaurant needs to get the basic meals cooked. We checked everything out down here, but we got to make it upstairs to eat.
just a smooth operation, you know. Wow, the size of those
So we just
pots.
walked into the galley, and right away I saw something that's really unique, and it's these huge tilt skillets. This
Absolutely
is equipment to
massive.
cook for many people. You could make huge batches of sauce, huge batches of rice. You only see these at big restaurants or culinary schools, so pretty cool to see these here and how.
Man, this like the equipment here must just cost like many thousands of dollars. Like just this one thing alone.
They use them. These Blodgett ovens are obviously set up with big hotel pans inside of them. Two behind in the galley. Okay. Behind. Right behind you. So today, the two main things on the menu is blackened catfish and the roast beef.
Correct.
How many roast beef rounds will you cut tonight?
Roughly about 600 pounds.
Is it alright if I jump on and slice it?
600
All right.
pounds.
So we got a slicer on. This piece actually looks delicious. And then, just kind of catch it, right? Throw it right on. This is slicing like butter. It's been cooked perfectly.
Like butter.
It's a nice thickness that, you know, you can imagine on your plate with maybe
He sounds a bit like Tony Soprano from New Jersey.
some potatoes and some carrots and peas. It really is a nice piece of meat.
Perfect.
When you guys go out, how many months are you usually out for at a time?
We can range from anywhere from 7 months to 10 months at a time.
You love
7
being
to
out there? Are
10
you
months.
anxious to get home?
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
It's like a free cruise.
Yeah.
Seeing different places, learning different cultures.
Right.
But you leave your family at home, so that's the bitter part. Big sacrifice. Really big sacrifice.
2 pieces fast. Salute. So you're in charge.
Man, leaving your family behind for 10 months, man, that would suck. Like I see my mum like every other week, so twice a week I drive home. And like, yeah, I couldn't imagine 10 months away. Oh man.
For doing all the catfish tonight?
Unfortunately for me, yes, definitely. I am.
It seems like the catfish is the hot item on the ticket right now. Not so much the roast beef.
Because I'm better, low key.
Can I help you? You want me to spread some out on there for you?
You definitely can.
Yeah, these things take so much longer than you expect sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like you can wait for the perfect sear.
No, definitely not. At the same time, you kind of want to, though.
Amazing. I've never seen anybody cook for this many people.
Yeah, first time doing it, it was like, woo! But, you know, as you do it more, it get easier.
Get used to it.
I bet. How's the grind here? Does it get to you after a while? Like working the 16 hours a day?
You just gotta find a way to have fun while you're doing it, I would say. You gotta find people that you like to talk to while you're in there playing around, but still make sure you get the food done and done correctly and out on time.
And I suppose the more you do it, you can kind of go on autopilot a bit, where you just know, your body knows what to do, so you can kind of zone out a little bit, I guess.
Can I please have a little piece of the fish and a little piece of the meat if you do that? Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
Wow. Chef, did you cook this?
I can't take credit, but I will say this is really good. This is,
wow.
The spice on it's delicious.
Flavorful, powerful.
What is the overall mission?
Man,
for
I'm
this
getting
ship?
hungry, man.
So the
Not
overall
eating
mission
today.
of the class of ships that the New York is to carry Marines to where they need to go for the fight, with their gear, with their vehicles that they need, and basically we're the Uber for the Marine Corps. Take them where they need, drop them off, and then come back and pick them up.
Gotcha, like transit.
Yeah, when I look around this ship, you just see so many young faces, you know, so many young men and women.
The average age of a sailor, Marine, airman, soldier is 18 to 22 years old.
Wow.
That's what drives
Super
this
young.
ship. That's what drives our military.
What's next for you after this?
After serving 32 years and some change, I think next year it's time for me to hang it up and let these young folks take over. And
Well
I
done.
don't want to stop,
32
but
years.
So much like I need to, so that way these guys can grow.
I mean, even for us in the food industry, it's like I always looked for a mentor, you know? I always looked for someone that I love what they did. I love the way that they navigated through the industry, and maybe I could learn something from them.
Everyone comes from every different walks of life. They come in and it's a big melting pot. We as senior leaders and veterans at this, we tend to help that and help tell them, hey.
I wonder what rank this guy is. Like, they might have mentioned it at the start, but what is he, like a captain? Admiral?
This is what you need to do.
Right. I see blue. I see some waves. it's time for me to go to bed. All right.
The sleeping quarters must
Now
be
he's acting
so
the Ritz.
cramped.
I think this is the first triple bunk that I've ever
Triple
seen.
bunk.
It's basically like almost 10 o'clock now.
Triple
We're gonna
bunk.
be up at 1:30.
Which one would you want? The top, middle, or bottom? I'd probably go for the top, just because you got more space if you sit up and stuff.
To start prepping breakfast. A ship like this, the kitchen doesn't stop. Jesus Christ. God,
Wow.
I feel like a fucking coffin. There's like a little bit of a Kill Bill vibe in here, but I think I'm gonna
Kill
make it
Bill
out
vibe
alive. Good night.
with the 1-inch punch.
It's about 2 o'clock. I slept pretty shitty, but
You probably get used to it, right?
a job to do. Now do me a favor and get the hell out so I could wash my face and get dressed.
Wakey, wakey, bro.
Pretty early. Good morning, guys. Good, how are you? Good, good. I'm here to help. I keep seeing the cooks like crack a little smile, like we're gonna put them on the grill. Like, put me on the grill, let's go. Like I've worked egg station before.
Breakfast.
All right, so let's get this party started. We don't got time to waste on testing, so we're just gonna make them. So you get busy over here. You're cooking the egg station. All eggs to order, so whatever anybody wants, you make for them.
Pretty much. For medium? You're welcome.
Oh my
Get these guys
god.
out of my way
These
first.
pancakes, man.
Scrambled chops I put in the center.
Yep.
My omelet chops go up top. Regular eggs, like the chief got, I'll just leave that spot open and come back to it.
Breakfast is coming quick. The boys are out here, they want to eat. I'm gonna get a towel. I want to clean up the station a little bit and get them organized, set up the mise en place, and we'll bang out the prep and breakfast much easier.
Watch out real quick.
Yeah, my fault. We need a towel, we need a garbage. I asked you already about the towels.
It's cool that they do the eggs to order. Like, I just thought they would do a different bunch of eggs. So, you know, fried eggs, scrambled, and put them in like, you know, the containers, and people just self-serve. It's kind of nice that you can, you know, ask for things to a degree.
Let me see.
That looks
I can
really
find
good.
some fresh towels. I can tell that they're a hot commodity around here.
That
you
guy
got
did
one.
not
You're
know.
the man.
His
Thank
face,
you.
he was like,
This is very important in the kitchen. Every cook needs his fresh towel. Did you guys order already? Scrambled with cheese? 2 scrambled with cheese. And for scrambled is 1 ladle, 1 scoop?
Yeah.
There you go, sir. Enjoy your meal. Okay, 2 scrambled with eggs. Enjoy your meal. Omelet, sausage, and onion? Wait, what'd you?
He said omelet,
tomato,
omelet, no onion.
And this was a different order, right?
No. Omelet, no onion, no cheese.
Oh, so that means everything.
Everything, but no onions and no cheese.
Gotcha. That one fell apart a little bit.
this is the thing. It's going to take a while to get the lingo, but you'll get it.
Okay. Enjoy. Thank you.
Good for right now, but once we get a rush, he's gonna have to keep the grill real organized. That's why I teach all my Marines to do it in a certain way, because once we get a rush, it's a rush.
Enjoy.
All right. Can I get some?
4 over medium, sir.
These are the ones you don't want to screw up.
At first, I was a little overwhelmed. I wasn't really feeling the mise en place setup. But now, I see the vision. You don't have much to work with. You gotta work with what you got. You know, you don't have extra tables, you don't have extra refrigeration, you don't have extra gear.
Man, oh, my stomach. I know that we're not watching like a, you know, a best steakhouse type video, but guys, my stomach is growling right now.
There we go.
I just need some
Enjoy
eggs
that.
and toast or something.
Have
Some
a great
bacon.
day. Not too shabby, I'm trying. Egg station at any job is intense, but here it's especially intense. You know, you're serving the people that you work with, and you want to make sure that they're fed well. And in a timely
Absolutely.
manner. This man right here takes his job very serious, and he's very good at it.
And you should. You
Props
take
to
pride
you,
in
my
your
man,
work.
for getting it done, and you're teaching a lot of young guys how to do it and how to carry on tradition, so that's great. We're getting ready for lunch. Just got finished on the egg station. Here in the kitchen, it's non-stop. I'm with Corporal Briggs here. We're about to do
Italian style baked beans.
Italian style baked beans.
I don't have this recipe in my grandmother's recipe book, but I might learn something new today.
So first we got the onions and the bacon.
Okay.
We're gonna saute these. You wanna spin it? Mix it?
Cool. Sure, why not? You know, this is interesting. This is like paddle that you use for like big stocks and big pieces of equipment like steam kettles like this. They don't even have the aluminum ones here. These are like the steel ones. These are heavy.
Heavy, right? Like proper workout, like biceps and triceps.
We're gonna add ketchup, mustard,
Yep.
syrup to give it the sweetness.
Wow, whole tube of
It's
ketchup.
coming together. It's coming together. It's looking
I bet it smells pretty good.
interesting. It's looking good. Corporal Briggs is doing a great job.
Man,
of
I need some of
cooking.
that on
We
toast.
got, definitely a mix of some stuff that I normally wouldn't throw together in a bean dish. But we're on a ship. We have to feed a lot of people. And this is what we have. What matters is getting these guys fed.
Absolutely.
And keeping their morale up, keeping them happy. Italian baked beans make them happy. Why not?
Give me some of that on a nice thick toast, white bread, some butter. I know you guys think beans on toast is gross, but I'm telling you, try it.
So every day is a set meal. Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays. Right now, Burger Wednesday.
Taco
Yeah.
Tuesdays.
So all the burgers are right here.
All right.
Man, so how we typically do it is we just load them all up on the grill,
Uh-huh.
throw the cheese on top of it, get the juice going, that way it melts the cheese faster.
Yup. As far as like just being out to sea for 6 months at a time, do you get stir crazy or?
You lose your mind low key, but it's, you know, people on the ship, you talk to them, you hang out with them, you get to know one another.
At least
better,
he's
but
honest.
It makes you feel better. It's
Right.
really like a second family.
You lose your mind low key.
18 years old,
Yes, sir.
right out of high school onto
Fresh
the
out of
ship.
high school.
Impressive
And what
young
made
man.
you make that decision to
Impressive.
join the military so young?
18.
Travel. Came
Yeah.
from a small town, you know,
Yeah.
just wanted to get out there, see the world.
Yeah, so how did you end up in the kitchen and working as a cook?
So all my jobs before the military while I was in high school, they were all surrounded by the food industry.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love cooking. So you join the military, they tell you you could be a cook while traveling. That's bonus on bonus right there.
But is there good progression for a cook? Like, can he still progress up the ranks like a soldier would or a Marine? Like, well, what is it? How does it look like? The progression, career progression for a cook like this guy.
Hey man, it's all about finding that passion, that thing you love to do, you know?
Exactly.
If you can get paid for doing it, it's even better. You guys put a
Absolutely.
little water on there to steam it up so the
Yeah.
cheese melts.
Yeah.
That's the fun part, right? This is my third meal since I've got on this ship. It's been just about 24 hours that I've been on here. You guys have treated me very well. I can't wait to share this burger with my homie. Cheers.
Great experience, man. He'll never forget this.
Not bad.
This ship represents a lot of what 9/11 was and what happened, but also rebuilding after the tragedy. There's unique steel that was built into the front of this ship from the tragedy. Cuts through all the waves. Just to see the Chambers Street Station sign here, it makes you feel at home, especially being a New Yorker. Never
absolutely,
forget.
you would.
Absolutely.
That affinity.
Right now we're on the USS New York, heading into New York City. I'm living in Bensonhurst, Bay Ridge, Dyker Heights. Everyone knows Fleet Week because we're right by the water and we're used to seeing these boats come in. What is Fleet Week exactly?
Fleet Week is pretty much the Navy going back and explaining to everyone in the community exactly what it is that we do. So it's just bridging the gap so people understand what our day-to-day is like here on board the ship.
Just went under the Verrazano Bridge. To me, it's totally full circle. My father used to bring me down here to the Bell Parkway and then watch the fleet come in.
Wow, the different colors of the water being sprayed. That was
ship
really
sails
cool.
all around the world, and right now it's having its homecoming moment. This is really special. I grew up in New York. I'm on the USS New York. We're heading into New York for its homecoming here. Passing the Freedom Tower right now.
Special moment for
sure. This ship is basically a dedication to 9/11 and to never forgetting the memory of 9/11. To be able to see how a ship like this is run from the food point of view, it's unbelievable, you know? It doesn't get much bigger. Working with these guys gives you perspective on your life and how comfortable things are. In a perfect world, I would be serving, you know, fresh asparagus and spinach and hormone-free meat to these guys because they're our military and I believe that they deserve that. It's not an easy job. I saw it with my own eyes. I'm exhausted. You know, being on this boat, just like, it made me think different. It gave me a new level of respect for the guys that are on it.
As it would, for sure.
I'll be seeing you guys again soon.
Great video. Very cool. That was a really well-made video. Hats off to the Munchies channel and the main presenter. He did a really good job. He was really personable. You know, I'm glad to see that the men and women who serve on these military ships are well fed, they're taken care of, because it's really important that they're looked after, because they're being taken away from their families, their friends for so long. You know, 7 months to 10 months, that's a long period of time, especially because they're so young. A lot of these people, like the guy who was making the burgers was 18. So it's likely that he was living at home with his folks right up until he joined the military. So you've gone from seeing your parents and your family every day to not seeing them physically for almost a year. It's a real big sacrifice. I do take my hat off to the men and women who serve, and the food looked really good. I'm serious. Like, I'm gonna go down to the cafe near my house. I'm gonna get some eggs, some toast, just something basic, because I've run out of bread here at my flat, and I'm gonna eat a lot of food because right now I am starving. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.